You might want to look away for this.
Welcome to the newest edition of TNI News with your host, JC. Everybody, JC here, and welcome to a Monday edition of TNI News. Now, this week is going to be pretty jam-packed with news. We've got companies like Mattel. They're going to have one of their virtual events this week where they're going to be showing off new products, including Masters of the Universe and WWE. We've got Hasbro pre-orders this week and a bunch of other things. So it's going to be a pretty jam-packed week. So I wanted to go on and just get up another video today. I had a couple of things that I actually missed on Friday that I wanted to reveal to you guys in case you hadn't heard, and then just a few new things that have happened since Friday. So let's just jump right into the news. So one of the pieces of news I forgot to talk about in Friday's video is a new Transformer item, specifically a new Target store exclusive that went up for pre-order last week. This is the Transformers Target Optimus Prime and Autobot Bullseye action figure 2-pack. Now, the Optimus Prime is just a repaint of the Laser Prime, but this version does come with the Matrix power of retailing, and then made to look like the Target store truck. You've got the Spot mascot on the trailer, and you have the cassette that transforms into Spot, again, Target's mascot, dog mascot that you'll see in the commercials and stuff. So it's kind of a cute little set. Of course, again, it is a Target store exclusive. According to the Target website, it's supposed to be out in June of this year. The cost of it is $59.99, so it has a little bit of a hefty price tag. But, if you're really into Target or Optimus Prime, this is one that you might want to check out. Now let's jump from Transformers to Marvel Legends, and we have the next Marvel Legend pre-order on the calendar. Specifically, it'll be going up tomorrow, Tuesday, 3/19 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be for that fan channel exclusive Fantastic Four 2-pack featuring Wolverine and Spider-Man in those blue outfits. So we had the 2-pack last year with Franklin Richards and his sister, and now you can complete that team. And I've never read the comics with Spider-Man, Wolverine, these outfits, or this team, so I know very little about it. But I figure if you got the ones last year, the 2-pack last year, you'll want to get this one as well. So again, it will be going up for pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a fan channel exclusive, which means places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth will have it. I'm not sure if Amazon's going to carry this one. If they had the Franklin Richards one, they'll probably have this one as well. But, Amazon sometimes carries fan channel exclusives. Other times they do not. So I'm not entirely sure. But definitely this one will be available for pre-order tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Now, keeping it with Hasbro, let's now jump into some Star Wars news. So you might want to mark your calendar for this coming Wednesday, the 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's when the next Star Wars live stream will be taking place. So I don't know what exactly they're going to be revealing during this live stream. But again, it will be taking place this Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to check it out live, you can watch it over on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. We will have full coverage of everything revealed as it happens on JediInsider.com. And of course, I'll be talking about that stuff in a future news video as well. And then the final thing I have for you on the Hasbro front today is we got the name reveals for 2 new GIJoe classified figures coming to the line sometime this year. So the Hasbro GIJoe brand team was on the Adventures in Collecting podcast, and during that they revealed that we're going to be getting figures of Blowtorch, which is one I'm looking forward to, and then another Dreadnought Road Pig. So definitely Hasbro's been going all in on the Dreadnoughts. And again, we're getting Blowtorch, which is one I'm definitely looking forward to. No idea exactly on when these figures will be released, just sometime this year. But again, pretty cool picks coming to the G.I. Joe classified line. Oh, and just one other thing on the Hasbro front. I talked about this on Friday, but just a reminder that this coming March 30th, Hasbro will be attending the WonderCon convention in Anaheim, California. So this is the first time they've actually, pretty sure it's the first time they've had a presence at WonderCon. The same people who do WonderCon are the same folks that do San Diego Comic-Con, but WonderCon is a bit smaller convention, and again, Hasbro in the past has not attended. But this year, they are holding a panel. I don't think they have an actual booth there, but they will have a panel. The panel will be taking place at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which for those of us on the East Coast means 6 p.m. So it'll be fairly late in the day. But there are new products that are expected to be revealed for all their action figure brands, including G.I. Joe, Transformers, Star Wars, even Ghostbusters was mentioned. So, whether they're going to do Plasma series or anything, I don't know. But anything that is revealed, we will have full coverage up. They're actually also holding an event after the panel for members of the media, where they can come in and take pictures of some of the new stuff that they announced. So that'll be even later in the day because, again, we're going by West Coast time, so probably that stuff won't get up until Saturday night. But again, Hasbro is going to be revealing new stuff at the end of this month, and then I think we're probably going to get some pre-orders early next month for things like G.I. Joe, Classified, and such. So we'll have to wait and see again exactly what they're going to announce, but as always, we'll have full coverage up on the websites. Now, speaking of collector-type events, I also have a tentative date for you to mark on your calendar if you collect NECA stuff. It looks like the next Target Haul-A-Thon event is going to be launching soon. So the tentative date I've seen, and I've not been able to confirm this from an additional source. I checked with somebody who works at Target, but they did not have an indication of this. But I've seen suggestions that the next Target Haul-A-Thon will be kicking off on Friday, March 29th. So if you're not familiar with Haul-A-Thon and how it works, basically each Friday for a number of weeks, and we don't have those specific details yet, but usually maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks, every Friday, NECA puts up stuff for pre-order on the Target website, often Target store exclusives like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle products and such. This image popped up last week. I don't know the original source, but it does look like it's from one of Target's planograms. So for the event, and it's kind of blurry, but you can make out there's some new products there, stuff that we've heard about before, but looks like we're going to be getting our first cracks at it. So again, this is not officially confirmed at this time, but just mark your calendars for 3/29 for likely or possibly the beginning of this year's Target Haul-A-Thon event. And then, as I say, every Friday for a number of weeks, they will put up a certain number of items. These items will also generally be carried at physical stores. They're supposed to hit about the same week as they go up for pre-order or purchase on the Target website, but oftentimes they end up hitting physical stores beforehand. So even though 29th is looking like the possible official start date for Haul-A-Thon, we could conceivably see new products starting to hit Target physical stores before that date. But when I get more details, when I get an official confirmation or at least a secondary confirmation, I will be sure to let you guys know. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. So welcome back to the show. All right, now let's jump over to Mattel. So Mattel is also having a collector event this week starting on the 21st. So this is a virtual type event where they're going to have panels, presumably to reveal new products. They've Going to have some stuff going up for pre-order on the Mattel Creations website, some exclusives. So for Masters of the Universe, the Masters of the Universe Origins Sy-Klone figure is going to be going up for pre-order for the first time. It'll be going up on the 21st at 11:15 a.m. Pacific time, and the cost of that figure is going to be $25. Now, I've never been a huge fan of the character Sy-Klone, but when I look at this figure, I feel like Sy-Klone is the master of hula hooping. And then for you WWE fans, we're getting a new CMPunk figure. I'm not sure what series this figure is going to be released under, but that pre-order is going to be kicking off on Friday the 22nd at 1:15 p.m. Pacific time. And then Mattel has also released a panel schedule. Again, these are virtual panels that will be taking place on the Mattel Creation website, but they've given us the schedule for the 2 days. So on the 21st, Thursday, things will kick off with Monster High. And for you folks watching, you're probably going to be most interested possibly in the Street Sharks. That was the line just announced last week. I talked about it in Friday's video. I don't know if they'll show off anything new other than the first 3 figures that went up for pre-order last week. We'll have to wait and see. But that's at 10:35 a.m. Pacific time. And then Masters of the Universe will be at 11:10 a.m. Pacific time. And hopefully we'll get some pretty cool Masters of the Universe reveals. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for new Masterverse stuff. For you Origins fans, I'm sure we'll get, besides the Sy-Klone, we'll get some reveals as well. And then on Friday, the 22nd, we're going to get things like a Barbie panel, Mega, WWE, that's at 10:15 a.m. Pacific time, and then a Hot Wheels panel. So, again, that takes place on the Mattel Creations website, but of course we will have full coverage of all the new stuff revealed as it happens. And, again, I'm sure I'll be talking about this stuff in a future news video. And while we're on the subject of WWE, I also just wanted to share these new images for the WWE Wrekkin Python Power Slamcycle with Hulk Hogan. And this has started to show up at physical stores. I believe it's been showing up at Walmart stores, but again, not available on the Walmart website. I don't think this is a Walmart exclusive, so other retailers and e-tailers should carry it at some point. And when it does become available online, I'll be sure to let you guys know. For you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans, Super 7 has released this teaser for what appears to be Mirage Turtle figures. It's not clear whether this is going to be Reaction or Ultimates or possibly both. This teaser was released last Friday, and when more details become available on it, of course, you can bet I'll be sure to let you guys know. Super 7 also has put up for pre-order 3 new Ultimate figures based on the Beastie Boys and Sabotage. So the 3 figures that have gone up for pre-order, each one costs $55 each. We've got Nathan Wind, we've got Vic, and then finally Alessandro. So again, all 3 of these are available for pre-order at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. As I said, the figures cost you about $55 each, the typical price for an Ultimate figure. And these are supposed to be released in January of next year. And if you're a Beastie Boys fan, you'll probably want to check these out. Those 2 Jada Toy Street Fighter figures, the 112 Street Fighter figures I talked about on Friday with the M. Bison and the Dawson figures, those have gone up for pre-order. You can get them at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The cost of them are $25 each. These are supposed to be out this summer, so currently they're listed with a July release date. Last time I checked, they were not yet available on Amazon. Amazon does have placeholder pages for them, but have not yet made them available. But I'm sure they will have them up at some time in the fairly near future if that's where you want to get them. But again, those 2 Street Fighter figures, the next 2 Street Fighter figures Jada Toys is doing, are available for pre-order now. All right, now let's finish off today with some McFarlane toy news. So first of all, we've got our first look at the new Music Maniacs Alice Cooper figure. So I told you how the other day that McFarlane was going to be branching their movie Maniacs line into musicians. We had seen listings for some of these from overseas distributors. So we've got to look at our first one with Alice Cooper. This is going to be going up for pre-order this week on the 22nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. This will be available at places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. Amazon will probably have it as well. So, these have somewhat minimal articulation, just like the new movie Maniac figures do. But if you're into musician-type figures, this is one that you might want to check out. And then also don't forget, I talked about this on Friday, but that Superman, Batman, DC Multiverse, Doomsday Mega figure is going to be going up for pre-order this week on the 20th. So this coming Wednesday, it'll go up at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll be available at places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. Amazon should have it as well. And then finally for today, we have a new Batman Arkham Knight figure that has gone up for pre-order. This is being released as a GameStop and McFarlane store exclusive. So this is the Prestige Suit Arkham Knight Batman figure, which, you know, it does look like is pretty much just a repaint of the Arkham Knight figure they did previously with the gold colors on it. But I do believe this is pretty game accurate. So this will cost you $22.99. Again, it is being released as a GameStop and McFarlane store exclusive. You can pre-order the figure now, and it's supposed to be released in April of this year. So early next month is when this figure is supposed to see release. Okay, so that's all the news I have for you today. But again, we've got a number of events coming this week with Mattel and several other companies. We've got new pre-orders. So it's going to be a busy week in action figures. So you'll be seeing me again in the near future. But as always, if you're new to this channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Hit the like button if you're so inclined. It does help with the algorithm. If you would like to become a channel member, then you can hit the link in the video description below and get more details on that. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to ToyNewsEye.com, MarvelousNews.com, JediInsider.com, and TFormers.com. And remember, action figures are great,